Yeah, so that's an interesting kind of recurring theme that we see here when we talk to the pharmacy leaders. There's a point where your job becomes, managing something bigger than the bench duties every day, right? Like you have to be working on your pharmacy, not just working in your pharmacy to be really that next level. So tell me a little bit about when you made that decision, how you saw that need develop, and then that's a big plunge to hire another pharmacist. If you're an independent pharmacist, if you're the running the bench, that's a big step.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, when you're on the bench, it's all encompassing, and I think the way independent pharmacists practice, especially, I mean, it's 100% of your effort and energy is focused on that, to the point when you check out at the end of the day, there's not a lot of energy left over to work on the business or develop new programs or bring new services in. So yeah, I mean, we made that conscious decision that, hey, we're going to hire this person, we're going to add it to the budget, and we are going to see, one, how it performs, and also how it makes me feel. And quite honestly, it gave me the mental clarity and headspace, and I truly love what I do now and how I do it, that I can be in the pharmacy, but I'm working on other things. I'm giving my pharmacists the tools they need to practice at the top of their license and provide our patients with great care. And, I had a lot of great mentors along the way that have multiple stores, and that's really the only way to do it, to continue to grow. I mean, it seems like every day now, everybody has multiple stores. I'm kind of slacking here with one. I try to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and what went wrong. But, it's once you're off the bench, you can look at things in a completely different perspective. And it's a little bit easier, you're not in the weeds. And it was getting to the point, looking at reimbursements coming through on every prescription, that you started to lose the passion and the energy for it. So now, I still see that in an aggregate in a report, but I'm able to deal with it more in an analytical way than an emotional way when I'm seeing it, on a patient by patient basis. And yeah, it's just a transition in your job, right? My job title from pharmacist on duty to just, I guess, manager in charge.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. I mean, that enables you to go out and find those new opportunities and concentrate on, the important, and because there's always the urgent, 20 prescriptions that need to be checked, patients waiting, and urgent is going to win out over important every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's no shortage of fires, right? Even in a heavily sync-based pharmacy, with an appointment-based model like ours is, stuff always comes up. And so, yeah, there's not a lot of bandwidth left over to work on point of care testing or bringing in these services that honestly at the outset seem kind of daunting because it's such a departure from what you do. So having me just in my office cooking up an idea and then I present it to my now overwhelmed pharmacist so they can have that feeling that's my job now. But also providing them with the tools so they feel like they can take on those additional projects, right? Like we have to look at efficiencies and workflow so that there's time left over, with each patient to spend with them. Like my rule is, if you want to spend 15 minutes with a patient, do it. Like we just have to structure our day so that we have that freedom and flexibility to have that quality time with patients.